What's good, y'all? Okay. I got a little light. Okay. Hey, somebody bring me a hair tie. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? It's your big homie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Intro time, man. We're gonna get straight to it, man. Appreciate everybody who's gonna tune in. I appreciate everybody for who just rocks with my channel, man. Let's go.
Google Play points unlocks a world of
Man, shut up. Right. Thank you.
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world.
What's good, y'all?
Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause that's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and after you get the information, pass it to your brother. Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's your big homie, Big BAYDAY, man. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in, man. Let's get it. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in, man. That was my song. That ain't nobody else's song. That was my song, "Change the World" by Big BAYDAY, man. Go on my channel and check it out, man. "Change the World" by Big BAYDAY, man. You know what I'm saying? "Change the World" by Big BAYDAY. It's one of my it's a very serious song, man. It's very important, man. Very important that we start thinking bigger and start thinking more broad. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the ones who came back. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. You ain't gonna want to miss this. I got those kind of videos that you don't want to miss. I got the kind of live streams that you don't want to miss. You know, it ain't really a lot going on in the world right now. So this type of channel is the most prevalent and relevant channels all around the world. So a lot of people waste time, and a lot of people don't know what's going on. But over here, we don't waste no time, and I know exactly what's going on. So we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And on today's topic, I want to talk to everybody, man. I got a motivational message, man. Never, never, ever, ever give up. Never, ever. Let me take these glasses off this damn glare. Never, ever, ever give up. And can y'all hear me clear out there? Because yesterday the live I put out had trash audio. Can y'all hear me? Is my put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. So I'm talking about never giving up today, because it's so very important that you don't give up. All right, so I got some people who can hear me. Thank you so much. I got somebody who can't hear me. Okay, well, Carly Vince, just stick around. You should be able to hear me. Okay, Rob, appreciate you for tuning in. You can hear me. Okay, Noah, you can hear me. Okay, cool. All right, Noah said you can hear me. All right, cool. So never, ever, ever, ever give up, y'all. Because let me say something. Tie a thread around that, and it will fall off in a few days. Now you can suck my, and it will fall off right after that. Get out of here. So never give up, y'all. The craziest thing about life is, if you keep going, no matter what the path is you're on, no matter what your journey is, if you keep going, you don't know how far you can get in life. You can get very far. If you're thinking about giving up, that is the worst thing that you can do. Listen to me. If you're thinking about giving up, that is the worst thing you can do. Let me explain something to you. There's nothing that your ancestors and that people in this world haven't been through that's worse than what you're going through now. Let me say that again. There's nothing worse that your ancestors have been through than that. You're not going through anything worse than your ancestors have been through. And I'm going to tell you something. If your ancestors, the people before you and your family bloodline before you, if they gave up, you would not be here today. If your parents gave up, you would not be here today. If your mom, your dad, anybody, if everybody before you gave up, you wouldn't even exist. So never ever think about giving up, because let me tell you something. When you thinking about giving up, always just put yourself in a position that there's somebody else going through way worse than you. People think, thank you, man. Thank you for that super chat, my brother. I appreciate you so much for that $1.99 super chat. Keep up the good work. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times, I'm gonna read your comment in a second, Charlie's. A lot of times I think about, like today, I told myself I wasn't going to get on live tonight. But then, thank God, one of my brothers that I know, one of my friends that I know, he said, "Hey, man, what you talking about tonight on your podcast?" So that put me in a perspective that even though I wanted to take a night off, even though I'm tired, even though I need a break, I need a moment to better build myself up and just worry about myself. There's people out here who are listening to this message. There's people out here who might need this message tonight. And I know for a fact there's a lot of people who need this message. So let me talk to Carly's Vince. She said, people think that I'm worthless and I should give up, and they are really getting to me. Let me say this, Carly's Vince, and it looks like you're a female. Are you female? Are you a woman, or are you a man? Put in the comment, woman or a man. Put in the comment if you're a woman or you're a man. I'm gonna help you out. I got you. I need to know your gender before I talk about your what we're gonna talk about, before I help you out. So Carly Vince, I'm waiting on you. Are you a female or a male? It looks like you're a female. I'll try and give you a little second. All right, maybe you're gone. All right, she might be gone. So if Carly's gone, there's no let me say this, because I'm just gonna answer your comment. You said people think that you're worthless, or people are saying that you're worthless and that I should give up, and they are really getting to me. Why would somebody tell you you should give up? Why would somebody say that to you? I don't get that. You got to explain that to me. Why would somebody tell you you need to give up? Because if somebody's telling you you need to give up, either you're a really shitty person or they a really shitty person, one of the two. So I'm not going to just put in your mind that you're a shitty person. So I'm going to assume that they're a shitty person. And I'll say this. I keep telling y'all all the time. A lot of women's value and purpose in life is tied to family, right? So if some women who don't have children or don't have their own direct families might feel some kind of way about life, and that's normal. It's normal to feel inadequate if you're not where you want to be. It's normal to not feel. It's normal to feel inadequate. That's normal. Let me explain something to y'all all the time. There's a lot of times where I feel inadequate because there might be something that I want to do. There might be something that I need for my children. There might be something that I need to do, like a bill might need to be paid. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I like that, brother. I like that, Big C. I like that. Robbie said, quit not thy quest, through shadows fall, for even the darkest night shall yield to dawn. Hold fast, for triumph oft lies one breath beyond despair. And that's what I wanted to talk about. That's what that's exactly what I was about to get at. You don't know how close you are to your success. See, and your success could be, everybody's success is different. You see what I'm saying? Some people's level of success might be fame. Some people's level of success might be money. Some people's level of success might be helping others. It just depends on what your level of what you want to do with your life. For one, you have to understand that you don't, and you're not supposed to be trying to keep up with the social normals of life. So for any like female who feels like worthless and shit like that, the reason why you might feel worthless is because you are probably trying to keep up with the normals of society. You're probably trying to keep up with society's expectations for you, and you probably didn't do the things that you're supposed to do with your life, and now you're looking back and regret. That's normal if you did that. Let me say something though. It's not really too late for you. Every day is a new day and a new chance. And this is another thing that y'all have to understand. Y'all, a lot of people give up too quick on everything. You'll be in a fucking relationship, right? And everything looks good from the outside, like y'all love each other. You love how you're attracted to this person. You're generally interested in this person, but sometimes we could have unrealistic expectations in life, and your unrealistic expectation could possibly make you make a wrong decision with your current situation. So say if you have an unrealistic expectation of life, like most people do, like most people say they want to be rich and famous, or just rich, right? Most people want to be rich. The average person does not understand that to get rich, you have to sell something over and 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 over, to the point where you're known for this thing, to the point where people come to you for this thing, to the point where people will pay you for this thing. That's how success is breeded. That's where riches come from. Repetition. Repetition. Constant repetition. If you don't have repetition, you can't have riches. It's like motherfuckers want a rich man, right? But they don't want the man to be rich. And they want they want a rich man, but they don't want the man to do what it takes to be rich. Most women will not sit back and follow the man and support the man and go get behind him on the constant journey. Most women will just want to be at the finish line with the flag girl at the finish line when the cars go through the motherfucking through the finish line. That's what most females like to do. And that's what most men, I don't know. Let me say something about men. Let me talk to my fucking men right now. Because I don't know about men. I studied women for so long because I was in relationships with women after women after women. So I'm like a womanologist, right? That's what my mind is. I've been a womanologist for so fucking long. But let me talk to the men. Because I always talk about my women. Fuck that. Let me talk to these suckers and these fucking punks. The world did not get where it is today by weak men. The world did not become as developed as it is today by the hands of a weak men. Matter of fact, in reality, weak men are only around to do the wishes and fulfill the wishes of a strong man. Did you hear what I just said, men? Listen to me. Weak men are only here to fulfill the wishes of the strong men of earth. That's it. If the strong man tells you, hey, go out here and make these burritos, you're going to make the burrito. If the strong man tells you, hey, I'm going to pay you to goddamn stand here and make this shit, you're going to stand there and make that shit. If the strong man tells you, hey, I'll give you this amount of money per year to take care of your family, you just got to come here and do this job for me. That's what strong men do. Strong men say, hey, God, you're fired. Hey, I need a new hire. Get out of here. You're gone. Strong men make decisions for weak men and women. Let me go another level deeper. Strong men make the world go around for weak men and women and children. Strong men make the world go around for weak men, women, and fucking children. If there was no strong men in society, if the strong men in society didn't fight for where we're at today, if they didn't take if the strong American pirates didn't steal this land that they were on today, and if they weren't strong enough to steal this land and kill the natives that was on this land and make your ancestors pave the roads, make your ancestors build the railroads, make your ancestors farm the fields, make your ancestors work for them by force. If the strong man didn't do that, we wouldn't be where we are today. Now, the strong man is not supposed to dictate and impose his will on everybody as well. This is why the world needs good men, more good men. Because a strong man might say, hey, get your ass, come here, get over here. What do? Do this, do that, do this. That's a strong man. And we need those. That's like the boss at a job. That's like the manager at a job. That's like a father. That's what a strong man, that's when strong men are needed. They're needed. But then you got to be a good man. You also need good men. You also need wise men. You also need gentle men. And the strong men of earth go through life busting their ass and making life easy and functional for everybody beneath them or around them. It's like me. Everywhere I go, I make life easy for everybody around me. Everybody. If I'm home, my life is good. I'm gonna make my life easy for my children. I don't make my life hard for my children. They don't have to figure things out and figure out what we're gonna eat. They don't have to figure out how the bills will be paid. I make those decisions. I make the money, and I make sure the needs are met. I make sure the ends meet. That's what a strong man does. That's what a strong parent does. You make sure everything works. But the strong man also makes sure every child has what they like. Every child has what they need, and make sure every child's wishes are commanded. I mean, granted. Because I'm gonna be honest, each one of my children are different. So if I just come with this one size fits all shoe, that see y'all in modern society, y'all like this fake ass everybody's equal bullshit. And that's the biggest lie of society. You are not equal to the man next to you. You are not equal to me. You are not equal to nobody in this world. You are your own individual. You have your own mission to fulfill in this life. You have your own journey to take and to make. You got your own journey. So if you were to try to fulfill or do the journey, or if you were to try to duplicate or emulate or replicate someone else's journey, that means you're gonna get so far off your track, you will never figure out who you are. And see, this is why content like my channel is so vital and important for humanity, because only places like Big BAYDAY, Real Talk, Real Shit podcasts, and a few other channels where people have the real deal conversations, the uncomfortable, true conversations that are needed, so you can get past the. See, let me tell you something. If you were going to the doctor, do you want a doctor who's not experienced? Do you want a doctor who's never been to surgery before? Do you want a doctor who is his first or her first time helping a patient? Or do you want somebody who's seasoned for a reason? Do you want somebody who's fashioned for the passion? You know what I'm saying? Do you want somebody who knows what's going on, who's been around? See, that's the thing. People don't know how to a lot of people, I'm not gonna say everybody, if you're not woke, if you're not in reality, it's hard for people to discern what's best for them and what's not. It's so very hard for most people to understand what's good for them and not good for them. You got people like Big BAYDAY who's in total reality. I know what the food system is. I know what the water system is. I know what the medical system is. I know what the air system. I know aviation. I know pretty much the whole ins and outs of this world system. I know the weather manipulation systems that are in place that we're living with right now. I know a lot about a lot. And what's going on, a lot of people, they're not in reality. So most people are so go with the flow and not know anything that they won't question anything. What am I talking about? If you listen and you slow down a little bit and you stop popping perks, stop taking them damn antidepressants, stop taking drugs, stop taking eating all these foods that look, I'm telling you, if you stop eating all the foods that make you skittish, if you stop taking all the prescription drugs and all the bullshit that makes you not be able to function, you will understand. And what I'm talking about tonight, the topic of tonight is never give up. You're only one blood drop from a breakthrough. Well, you need to tell your mom, get your ass out of there, man. Get out of here, man. I'm not waiting on you. Listen. Get off my shit, bro. Get out of here. You're only one blood drop away from a breakthrough. You're only one sweat drop away from a fucking breakthrough. Let me tell y'all something. When you put a diamond under pressure, 10,000 pounds, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 pounds of pressure. When you put a diamond under pressure, it becomes the most precious gem in the fucking, one of the most precious gems in the world. Diamonds are formed under thousands of pounds of pressure. Minerals together, packed tight in rocks under pounds of pounds and thousands of pounds of pressure. That's how diamonds are formed. Gold is melted. Melted. It's I mean, it's in its raw natural ore state, but if you want to refine the gold and get it to its purest form, you got to melt it down. You got to refine it. You got to do what you got to do to it, and you make it to that purest form after melting it, forming it, and cooling it down. A man is not supposed to be an easy life. A man's life has never been easy on this fucking planet. I see too many sorry, soft, noodleback males. I'm not going to call them men. I'm going to call them males. I see too many soft, simp, noodleback males who can't keep up with life because they're so weak that they think life is supposed to cater to them and be comfortable for them alone. This world ain't guaranteed nothing for you, my brother. You're not guaranteed life on this planet. Do you understand that? None of us are guaranteed life. You have to fight to stay alive. And the reason why a lot of people are dying fast and not living the long, full lives that they could live, because they're ignorant to the facts of life. So if you run around life being dumb, blinded, and ignorant to reality, you're going to be the one in the hospital. You're going to be the one in the dentist. You're going to be the one in the doctor all the time. You're going to be the one in the funeral home. You're going to be the one planning for burials. Let me explain something to you that's not done by accident. What's good? Black people are some of the most unhealthy people here in America. I'm not going to talk about worldwide, because worldwide, black people live hundreds of years, depending on how you live. In America, black people, especially down south, are some of the most unhealthy people in this planet, right? And you know why? And you know why? The reason why the black people are some of the most unhealthy people on the planet in America is because the food that we eat and the things we choose to do and the things that we choose to associate with as societal normals, like fried foods and eating animal innards and shit like that, like chitlins and shit like that. If you do anything like that, if you're trying to be quote unquote black or eat quote unquote black, you're possibly gonna send yourself to an early grave. It's too many black people I know who have cancer, who have diabetes, who have all these health problems. You know why? Because they're not eating a balanced, healthy diet. And you know why that is? They were living as their people before them told them what was normal to live, and now they're suffering societal norms. So let me tell you something. It didn't matter if Master gave you scraps to eat. You were supposed to make, we did make miracles out of scraps, and I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is, it didn't matter if you don't have good restaurants or good grocery stores in your community. That means you got to get out of your community and go search for the good stuff. You have to broaden your mind. You have to broaden your mind and say, okay, if I'm fat, that means everything I've been doing is wrong. That means everything I've been eating is wrong. That means I'm wrong. Because I'm going to tell you what fat is. Being fat is. I'm going to tell y'all what that is. Being fat is the equivalent of being a human trash can. Because what you're doing is putting in more into your trash can than your trash compactor can process. So your body has to pack it in fat cells and pack it and pack it and pack it and pack it, because you're overwhelming your body. So your body doesn't have nowhere to put the food, so it stores it as fat. It transforms it into fat cells because it can't process it. Because let me tell y'all what fat does in the body. Fat is natural in the body, in the human body, but fat is naturally stored to be burnt and used when the body is in need of extra calories. Say, for for instance, like a whale or something like that, a fat, big, fat, juicy whale. It could live off of its blubber for months and go weeks without what's good, Danny P? A big fat whale could live off of its blubber and not have a meal for days and days and days and days because it has fat stored in fat cells that its body can eat and digest and break and eat before they would actually die. The body is just like that. If you're packing on so much fat and you're not burning it off, or your metabolism's not digesting it quick enough, that means your body's not going to know what to do with it but create extra fat pockets so it can store the excess food. So it's like a trash can. So fat people need to stop eating so much because your body, you're turning your body into the equivalent of a human trash can, and it's not good. So there's not a disrespect to anybody. You know, you need more veggies and beef. No, no, no beef. Fuck beef. Let me tell you about meat, and y'all do what you want to do. You do what you want to do, but I'm gonna tell you why I run circles around people. The reason why I'm more energetic than most people is because I don't run around eating. First and foremost, I don't eat meat at all. I'm 40 years old and I'm a vegetarian man. My hair is rough, but I'm very healthy. I'm a very healthy 40-year-old man. I run circles around 20-year-olds. I run circles around teenagers. I run circles around 60-year-olds, 50-year-olds. I'm running circles around everybody. And I'm not talking about at work. I'm talking about in real life and work and everywhere I go. I run circles around people because my diet is a light, energetic life diet. See, a lot of people don't understand a vegetarian, and it's not for everybody, but it is for me. A vegetarian, you're eating vegetables all day. You're eating fruits all day. Well, stop drinking goddamn alcohol, man. Stop drinking alcohol, Danny P. We talked about this shit. Stop drinking alcohol. We talked about this shit, man. That shit is stupid, bro. You better get on fruit juice. Make some fruit, bro. What? Bro, come on, bro. That's self-induced, man. Come on now. That's like me with these stupid cigars, man. Come on, we can't, we can't be playing ourselves, bro. Don't play yourself, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, cirrhosis is crazy, my nigga. That means you done fried your shit. That means you drink more of that bullshit alcohol than you drinking healthy diets, and that's terrible. And that's not a way to die, bro. You don't want to die like that. Because if your liver fails, then your kidneys fail, and your this fails, and your that fails. That's a slow, painful death, bro. Don't do that to yourself. And don't give up. Just don't drink, man. Stop fucking drinking. Who cares if you get the shakes? Smoke something or something. Do something else, man. Stop fucking drinking, bro. I'm serious, bro. Stop drinking, bro. That shit's for losers, my nigga. Drinking is for losers, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm not calling you a loser. Drinking is for losers. Cause when you stop drinking, you can't. When you drink, you can't ride. You can't drive your car. You can't even get a car. Niggas riding public transportation drinking alcohol. I know what's going on. Catching rides and shit, paying for Ubers and shit. And they done made life more comfortable for losers now. So niggas can get in drunk and get in an Uber and shit and have no accountability for their life. Like, it's bad out here, y'all. They done made this shit so comfortable for y'all to become losers, man. Because the weaker you become, the less you depend on your own self and your own skills. That means you ain't developing. So you could live your whole life now without developing. And the crazy thing is, everywhere I go, I see a bunch of weak, punk, scrawny men. It's so bad, I be wanting to say, man, get your punk ass out my way. And I'm tired right now. My eyes is crossed and shit. But I be out in public, I really be thinking that shit like, I ain't even a bully, man. I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully. But these dudes out here are so fucking weak. I be wanting to say, get your punk ass out my face. Like, they just, I seen the dude today, he was buying a fucking 12 pack of Pepsis, right? And this nigga was a skinny, scrawny, pathetic, feeble specimen of a man. Feeble. Legs looked weak. His skin was all pale. He didn't go out. You could tell this nigga didn't even go outside. He stays in the house probably playing video games. So you could see how pathetic he was. And yes, I'm talking like this. I got children. I'm raising sons. I'm not goddamn. You can be whatever you want to be. No, nigga, you're gonna man the fuck up and we're gonna get this done. Come on. Let's do this real quick. And after you get your task done, then you can handle your business and do you. I'm not raising no weak men. That's why I'm like this. I'm a fucking I'm a father. I'm developing men. I'm not goddamn. Y'all thinking I'm just gonna raise this child for 18 years and then they're gonna get your lame ass somewhere. My kids, I'm gonna be honest. My daughter can live with me until she gets married. My daughter can live with me until she gets married. Or until, like, she's ready to. Yeah, until she gets married, she could live with me. I notice I say can, because you can't force nobody to do nothing. But I'm going to give my daughter the option to live with me as long as she's not married. Because let me tell you something about life that y'all might not understand. It's a man's job to take care of the women in his life until the women violate, go on about their business, or grow up and become their own. Their grown up self, like they get their own, get a husband, get their own family and shit like that. It's a father's job to take care of his daughter. Y'all niggas be sending y'all's daughters off in 16, get out my house. 18, get out my house. 17, get out my house. You lame bum ass niggas be trying to kick your daughters to the wolves. And then you send your daughters to college to get these pointless degrees. And then they go to college to get a pointless degree. And then they end up getting a job, a regular job, maybe a decent paying job. And then they got them have an apartment and they're stuck being debt slaves for the rest of their life. And they never gonna find no man because they're busy working at their goddamn job. So unless they settle for something in their area or around their vicinity, they ain't never gonna find no partner. Because you're a debt slave and you gotta work and pay bills and stay in the cycle of life. So y'all allow y'all's daughters, you kick your daughter out and send her to college and all this bullshit. And I'm not against college, because if my child's, any one of my children, after they finish their schooling, they can go straight to college if they want to. And I support trade, and we're gonna do trades way before that. We're gonna do all that way before that. When they're in their teens, I'm putting them in trade school. It's not even gonna be a joke. My children are gonna be successful and set up. Unless I'm gonna try to make myself big and rich. But if I can't make myself free like that financially, I'm gonna do it for them. I'm gonna do it with them. See, that's the thing with most of y'all. Get out my house. You're 16. Get out my house. Oh, bum ass motherfuckers kicking your kids out, ready to kick your kids out and shit so you can do some freak nasty shit. That's all it's about. That's all y'all be trying to kick your kids out so you can be nasty and freaky again like when you was a teenager. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic. It's really pathetic. It's really pathetic. And then you got parents like me who like, shit, I'm supposed to have my wife, my children, all that, but get what? Women betray you, so I'll just take care of my kids to the end of my time. Simple as that. And if I get rich and build myself up, you know what I'm saying? Look, if I get rich and build myself up, then my kids can just live under my wing. And I'm just going to give it all to them, put them in position. Because I'm not one of them losers who, like Bill Gates, got billions of dollars and said, I'm not giving my kids shit. When I die, my kids ain't getting shit. Who would do that to their own children? And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why he would do that to his kids. Let me tell you why Bill Gates won't give his kids, is not going to give his kids any money when he dies in his will. Out of billions of dollars. You know why he's not going to give it to them? Because he let society raise them children. He didn't raise his children. That motherfucker Bill Gates didn't raise his children. He let society raise them. And now his children are probably entitled, nasty, rich pieces of shit that he don't want to pay for. See what I'm saying? It's that serious. They're probably so rich, entitled, and pathetic, he don't want to give them nothing because he let society and he let the normals of society, by him probably living in rich housing and all that probably destroyed them kids and raised them up with entitlement and all that bullshit. So he don't know what to do no more. So he just trying to cut them off. This is what rich people do. They don't know how to raise their kids because money doesn't raise children. Lessons, love, and good food and shelter and shit like that raises children. Healthy food raises children. Good health care raises children. Good drinks, good healthy diet. That's what raises children. Good dental plan. That's what raises children. Teaching them what goes into their mind. That's what raises children. And speaking of that, the school year is about to start back up too. So, ooh-wee, school year starting back up. My big boys, my little man starting the school year this year, man. Never fucking give up. You know what I mean? Never give up. I got so much on my plate, man. I'll never give up. I don't never know where my next breakthrough coming in at. So I'm gonna keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know my man's was gonna give me a super chat, $1.99 super chat. I didn't know he was gonna do that. That's a blessing. You know what I mean? Even though, it's a blessing. So why would I give up when people are able to give me $1.99 super chat? Why would I give up when I got people listening to me and understanding what I'm saying? Why would I give up when I'm this close to being I don't know what? Why would I give up? You feel me? I'm not gonna give up. Can't give up. If you give up, you're giving up on yourself. Look, let me show y'all something. Why would I give up when these people... Let me show y'all something. Why would I give up when these people are creating technology like this? Watch this shit, y'all. Watch this shit, y'all. We can't give up because these people are 20 steps ahead of us. Watch this. I'm going to turn the volume down too because I think it's, yep, there we go, bong. Let me turn it down. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Hold on.
Who wouldn't enjoy a little more 5 times in their life? Like 5 times more interest than the national savings average. 5 times the high fives.
Thank you so much. Hey, what's up, T Electric? My boy T Electric. Hey, thank you so much, Carol. Thank you so much, Carol. Straight up, that's going straight towards my fees because I gotta pay fees. It costs money for me to put them through homeschool. I paid this organization to be legal in the state to do it. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm putting that straight on them fees. I'm putting that straight on them fees for real. Thank you so much, Brooks, Ms. Brooks. I appreciate you. God bless you for that Cash App donation. Thank you so much for that big Cash App donation, Ms. Brooks. Means the world to me. I don't think y'all understand. Y'all mean the world to me because why would I give up when I got Carol Brooks sending me big donations? Why would I give up? When I'm inspiring people to think better, do better, eat better, live better, why would I give up? Why would I give up when ain't nobody talked to me like this when I was little? Not even, my father was a good father, but he didn't even talk to me like this when I was little. Why would I give up? Let's go. Why would I give up? Why would I give up when I'm this close to my next destination? Why would I give up? It's like when you're running that race and you tired and you tired and you tired and you tired. tired. You keep pushing. And then that finish line is right there. And it feels so good. It feels so good. See, I've been trained by a militant. My father was ex-military. My father was a very strong man. And strong men get misunderstood. Strong men have to figure out how to become good gentlemen. Strong, good, and gentle. See, that's the balance of life. You have to balance this shit. You can't just be all strength. You got to be finesse. You got to have strength, finesse. You got to have poise. You have to have respect, self-respect. It's a whole slew. And that comes with time. And it also comes with not giving up. Bro, if I ever gave up on myself, I would have been died by now, bro. I've been through way more stuff than y'all. And I'm not talking about every one of y'all, because God knows I ain't been through the worst. I ain't never been RAPE'd. But I've been molested. I've been abused. I've been neglected. I've been abused in relationships. Actually, I have been RAP'd by a woman. Yes, I have. I've been sexually assaulted by a woman a couple of times. You know what? Well, you know why? You know, and nigga be like, your man can't get RAP'd by a woman. Nigga, if you're a real player like me, let me pull these curls out. Because when I was younger, I used to have the goddamn curls all the way to my back. And this is only a year's worth of hair, and I brushed it back. I don't give a fuck how I look. I ain't trying to look good for y'all right now. When I was younger, in my 20s, I had a woman take advantage of me. I was at a party, and she stayed back in the party. Came in my room when I was passed out, drunk in my bed. I wasn't asleep, but I was drunk, like spinning. Came in that motherfucker and took advantage of me and RAP'd me. And did I enjoy it eventually? After it got going, yeah, you start getting into it. But was I taken advantage of? Most definitely. I wasn't even ready for it. It was forced upon me, which I'm not mad about it, because it's a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. You know what I mean? You ever been RAPE'd by a beautiful woman? Y'all better stop playing with me. Boy, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I done been through some shit. But did I ever give up? Hell no. Hell no. Because I knew at the end of it all, we gonna ball. I know at the end of it all, we gonna ball. We gonna stand tall. At the end of it all, the enemy gonna fall. I know this. I know what I'm here for. I know what I'm supposed to be doing on this planet, and I'm doing it. Every day I'm here to motivate my people till my people elevate. I'm here to pump your spirit up till you get to the point. I got people talking different online. Your favorite YouTubers are watch me. Your favorite YouTubers watch me. And I'm inspiring your favorite YouTubers. Don't play with me. I'm real inspiration. God made me perfectly and packaged me up with the third eye and everything, where I can see. Like, if I touch this mold so many times, it'll hurt. This is an eyeball. This is a spiritual antenna. It's like an antenna eyeball. It's a third. And I got one on the back of my neck. I got eyes on the back, and I got an eye in the front. It's a spiritual eyeball. That's why I don't really care when people pick. There's the Hindu people in India, they have to paint one of these on there, right there. Why do you think they do that? Because the real prophet, this is how we come. This is how God created the prophet to look. It's a few like this, but I'm the real one. I'm one of the real ones. I don't want to take credit, but I know I'm one of the real ones. It's a lot of people who don't understand life because they haven't lived long enough. My spirit's been alive for millions of years. Sometimes I know things that I don't understand how I knew it. I'm like, what the fuck? How? And then I go study it up and look it up, and I'm like, damn, bro, you knew that shit. Some things you don't have to. Some things you just know. You know what I mean? Some things you just know. And I'll just say this, y'all. You can reach whatever goal and destination you want to reach. I promise you, you can. You can reach any goal and destination you want to reach. You don't have to. Um, you don't have to fucking go with societal norms. You don't. You don't. You have to follow the laws of society, and you have to follow the laws of God. But other than that, this world, it's up to you how far you want to go in this world. It's up to you where you want to go in this world. It's up to you. I'm telling y'all right now. Like I named my son Sky. You know why I named my son Sky Abede? You know why I named him Sky? Because the sky is the limit. And I know for him, I gave him Sky's the limit title. Because I wanted no limit for him. And that boy is amazing. I'm working on him with his schooling, and we're just working on him. He's got he learns a little different. He learns a little bit different. But he's so intelligent on so many levels. But he learns a little bit different. So I'm gonna have to I just take my time with him, you know. At least we're doing that one-on-one education, so you know, I can take my time. You know what I mean? But let me say this, y'all. No matter how hard it is for me, it's very hard to be a homeschool teacher. It's very hard to be a single parent. It's very hard to work. It's very hard to, it's very hard. You got to pay for a babysit. You got to pay for this. You got to pay for that. You got to pay so much. You got to do so much. Like, before I get on here, the reason why it's midnight and I'm just getting on here, I got off work at 9 o'clock. It's midnight. That's how much work I had to do from 9 o'clock till midnight. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 3 hours of just straight coming home, cooking, coming home, bathing my boys, cleaning, dressing, brushing hair, doing all kind of shit. Then eating, then sitting down with the kids, eating, having time, then coming online. Like, bro, I don't have a lot of time. Then when I get off here, I'm going to go bond with my kids, talk to them, vibe with them, play the game, whatever they want to do, watch a movie, whatever they want me to do with them, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then the bedtime, put them to bed. Then I'm going to try to do me some me time. Y'all understand what time I'm on? I don't even go to sleep. I don't even go to sleep. I don't give up. I gotta goddamn make sure the dishes are clean. I gotta do the dishes. I gotta make sure their food is ready and set up, and their house is nice and clean and set up. I gotta make sure everything is, bro. It's a lot, but do I ever fucking give up? Hell no. These kids depend on me. That's why I work so hard to build this channel up, because I need extra income. I need something extra. I can't make it as a regular employee working at a goddamn job. And America's not a place where you can really just level up unless you go to a different. And if y'all are paying attention, I can get a better job. I can get more job. But no job can pay for your retirement and your entire life. No job can pay for your full retirement and your whole life. No job. So that's why y'all see me online. You're like, God damn, this motherfucker is talking every day. God damn it, he won't shut up. And then you got to realize something. Every day is a new opportunity to get a bigger crowd. Every day I get a couple more followers. Every day I get of hundreds more views every day, and everything I do and more work I put in, the more I get out. So why wouldn't I put in more to try to get more out? See, a lot of people don't understand how life works. I'm giving y'all the game if you're really listening. All that 100, what's them bitch ass names? And I ain't mad at Wallow and Gilly, because when they see my videos, they're gonna say, God damn. When them niggas see this channel, they're gonna be like, God damn, if they already haven't, because I got over 1,000,000 views. I got over 1,000,000 views. People have seen my videos all around the world. So maybe Gilly and Wallow have seen. I don't want them to see, but I'm just saying. I'm giving $1,000,000 worth of game. I'm telling you how to man up and be a better man and just keep going. Never fucking give up. I seen niggas break under pressure. I seen niggas move out of anger and get hurt. I remember I was working at this job one time, and this lady, one of my old managers, I used to work for this Indian dude. He owned this restaurant. I'm not gonna say because he'll know. I used to work for this Indian dude, and he owned this restaurant. and he owned the restaurant, and I was working for him. I was a manager at his job, but I was just a regular shift manager. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy, but I was just a regular shift manager. So I was managing at his restaurant, and I had to do the dishes. So when I do the dishes, I go get some of that bun water, that hot bun water, and I pour it in with the dish water and the regular water to make it hotter, so it can get the dishes softened up and ready to clean quicker. So what I'll do, I'll pack the sink filled with all the dishes, all nice and perfect where everything's getting open. Then I got them put that bun water with the soap, and I just make it so hot and ready that I let it sit for like 5 minutes, and then I just go kill it. The owner of the owner's sister, it was the owner's sister who worked there. She used to be like, I bet he cleans the dishes too fast. Something is wrong. He does them too fast. It has to be a dirty dish. Something is wrong. We're gonna see, right? So she used to send me to do the dishes to get me off the main cooking area, the main line. She wanted me to get off the line because she can't shine when I'm on the line. Niggas can't shine when I'm on the line because I'm a hell of a worker. So when I was on the, she sent me the dish. Better go do the dishes. I'm like, okay, good. I like doing the dishes. This, water. I turn my music on. It's personal. I goddamn do my water and my dishes. So I was doing the dishes, knocked them out in 30 minutes. Come back. You're not done with the dish. She went around the corner. Oh, he's done with the dishes. Oh, come look at this. She's talking to the owner. Come look at this. He has done with the dishes in 30 minutes. What did you do? I said, what? They got to be dirty, this and that. Like, this bitch was tripping. She was just tripping because she can't understand efficiency. She can't understand skills and efficiency. I've been doing this since I was a boy at my house. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, she was trying to figure out how fast I told her I used the bun water. Long story short, I said, yeah, I used the hot water to make it do faster. What's good? So I told her, yeah, I used the bun water, the hot water, to make the dishes, the gunk on the dishes dissolve faster. She said, no, you cannot use that hot water because it is too hot. It will burn somebody. I said, no. I know how to use it. I said, it's all good. I said, nobody's doing the dishes but me. I know how to do it. My hands, I got hot hands. I like hot shit anyway. I said, it's all good. I don't have no feeling in my hands. Plus, I like doing the dishes. It makes it faster. So she said, no, you cannot do that no more. Don't do it. She was just trying to reprimand me because she just was an evil slave driver who wishes she could drive somebody and slave drive them. So she was like, don't use the hot water. I said, all right, that's cool. I won't use it, right? So I stopped using the hot water. I'm still busting the dishes down because it's nothing to me. So long story short, that's not a problem. A few days later, She calls herself trying to use my trick with the hot water to put in the mop water. She just told me not to use it. Right? She said, don't use the mop water that's sinking out because that's too hot. It can burn somebody. Right? I could put my hands in the shit. It's like 150, 160 degrees, but I could put my hand in it and it don't do me because I've been working a long time. I cook at home. I'm a fucking hot man. I like hot shit. I can grab pans out the oven real quick. I'm that nigga. So look, you know when you're burning the cake and you got to grab that motherfucker out the oven real quick? Yeah, I can do that shit with my bare hands. But so she went to goddamn pour the hot bun water in the mop and slipped and like a cartoon, and the bun water went up, splashed all over her. Wow! But it really went like hand all the way down. But she had clothes on here. You know what I mean? She's like screaming and shit. Right? You know what I mean? Screaming and shit. Right? Right now, mind you, she told me not to use this shit, but she's trying to be like me when I'm coming in to work. She trying to do that shit before I get there. I come in, she use it. I ain't even say nothing because I'm not evil, but I was thinking in my head, you should have followed your own goddamn instructions. You should have listened to yourself. But I don't know what the purpose of me telling that story was, but that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. Like, she burnt the shit out of herself. She had she came back to work with bubbles and shit. She had 3rd-degree bubbles and shit on her arm, man. It was messed up, man. But she was trying to stop me. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to stop me from doing something and try to do what I was doing. Duplicate and emulate it and fucked herself up. But let me talk to y'all real quick about something very serious. Because I just found something about the DARPA real quick. Let me show y'all something, what I just found out. Man, I appreciate everybody tuned in. Y'all hit that like button. Let me show y'all what I just found out about these. Why we can't give up. This is why we can't give up, y'all. They got this ready. Let's go. This is why we can't give up. They're watching us give up, and that's why these things are being developed. They're watching us give up. They're watching you give up every single day. So they making these things that don't get tired. Only thing they need is a new battery. Only thing he needs is a charge. And he won't never get tired. He's going to continue to bring you your cup. He's going to continue to serve the food. He's going to continue to do anything that you refused, complained about. Do you understand that? Everything you complaining about, he'll be able to do very easily, very quickly, very efficiently. And your motherfucking ass is complaining. You're at work. I don't want to serve. It's busy. Shut up. Niggas at work crying and getting mad at work. How you getting mad about making money? You know what comes with the damn job when you sign up. How you getting mad about making money? You're making money. You're not goddamn standing there for free. Don't give up. These robots about to come. Do you think this motherfucker gonna give up? Do you think he's gonna give up? He's happy that they're giving him a chance. Do you not understand this robot is happy to be given a chance? He's happy to do a dance. He's excited to do this. He's freestyle dancing and enjoying himself. And you talking about quitting and giving up. This nigga's ready to take your spot. And this is just the exoskeleton of a cheap one that's going to be readily available for poor people and regular people. This is an exoskeleton. So imagine the ones that got millions of the $1 million ones that have the skin that has bodies and, you know, skin and eyeballs and all that shit. They want a chance. They don't gonna give up. They're not gonna quit. He just gonna say, boss, my battery's on for 5%. Could you just charge me? That's the only thing that he'll do. He just gonna need a charge. And then we charge him, hey, I'm back. Hey, what are we doing? What orders? How many orders do we have, boss? And you're gonna be like, oh man. And they wonder why, and people be wondering why I work like the human robot, because I'm trying to train my body to be able to be useful when these things come around. Y'all ain't even thinking that far into the future. I'm thinking that far into the future. I'm trying to train my body to be useful for when these things come around. Let me show y'all something what is more serious than that. Thank you for the supporters, Carol Brooks and my boy VR. What my man's name? VR Mason VR. Thank you so much for y'all's Cash App and your super chat. Thank y'all. Let me show y'all what I just watch this. Let me show y'all. All right. So first, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to see what DARPA. I'm gonna confirm what DARPA is. Okay. Hey Google, what is DARPA? No. Google, what is DARPA? Okay. All right, so let's see what DARPA is. DARPA is the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. These are the people with the top notch technology, right? It says is the research and development arm of the U.S. Department of Defense. Is tasked with creating breakthrough technologies and capabilities for national security, often focusing on pushing the boundaries of science and technology. According to DARPA Mill, essentially, DARPA aims to prevent technological surprise and ensure the U.S. maintains a leading edge in defense and national security. So let me show you. So that's what DARPA is, right? It's the defense. They got them, the people who make the top notch stuff. Let me show you what DARPA, July 19th, which is what, today? This is 3 days ago. July the 19th, 2025. It says DARPA funded tech unleashes robots that feed on robots to heal, grow, and evolve. DARPA funded tech unleashes robots that feed on robots to heal, grow, and evolve. I'm going to read this. Let me explain to y'all something. I keep telling y'all all the time, every bit of technology that we're seeing and we're using, like this shit right here, these small smartphones, these are 20 years behind. Our government is 20 to 25 to 30 years, 20 to 30 years ahead of all of everything that we have technologically at the moment. So in the early 90s, they were where we're at now. in 2000, they're in 2025. So they're always 30 years ahead technologically than where we are currently. So that's what you have to keep in mind. And how do we know things like this? You could see all the movies in the early 90s where they were predicting the future is what the stuff we're living through now is basically what they predicted in the future back in the early 90s and the late 80s and shit like that. So they were letting us know the where technology in the future was going to go. These people have the power to go back and forth into the present, past, and into the future. It's a very, 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 we live in a very powerful country. It's just our powers, we have to use them for wise. Our government has to be. That's why I'm glad Donald Trump is in power right now, because Donald Trump is a strong man. But let me keep reading. Donald Trump is a strong man, and strong men ain't gonna let everything fly. Now, some things is big business, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It says Columbia University ended engineers. So this is what they're doing in these colleges. This is why I say, when you send your children to these colleges, you're only allowing your child's mind to be poked and prodded and used by these universities to further the research of our government's endeavors. Perfectly said. When you send your children to these universities, that's what they're doing. They're vetting the children and receiving help on projects and things that they've created in the past. So it's like they'll have a theory in the past that they made and keep giving it to the new children every generation until somebody can solve it. And that's how they use these generations of that's how they keep using these generations of people. Y'all better realize and recognize what's happening, man. But it's too late. It doesn't matter at this point. I'm not against the government. I just know how this shit works. It says Columbia University engineers funded by the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, have developed a robot metabolism. Listen very, very carefully. It said they have developed a robot metabolism. So like your intestines and shit like that, they've developed a robot one. Let's go. A robot metabolism process that gives robots the unusual ability to consume other robots and use their components to heal, grow, and improve themselves. This is already done. I'm going to tell you this old technology because if you ever watched Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z is one of my favorite shows. If you haven't watched any Dragon Ball Z, please go watch Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT. The Super one, I don't know if you can get anything out of that because I think they're just milking the cow. I don't think there's no too much hyper good theology in that anymore. But anyway, it might be. I don't know. But if you watch Dragon Ball Z and GT, there's these characters on there called the androids, right? Android 16, Android 17, Cell is an android. It's a bunch of androids, right? And the androids, listen to me very carefully. On this show that was drawn and illustrated in the 70s, in the 80s, the 70s, and in the early 90s. And Shigeru Miyamoto, he actually died just recently about 10 years ago or something like that. He just recently died. But he made shows this mind-boggling show, Dragon Ball Z, and on the androids, what they could do, the androids could eat other androids and absorb their chips. So every android had this main chip in their body that was like their information chip, and what they do, the android would take it and either eat it or put it inside their body. Most times they stuffed it in their bodies. They stuffed it inside. Hey y'all. Most times they stuffed it inside their bodies, and the chips were absorbed into the android's body, and it made them more powerful and bigger and stronger. So this technology is not even It's not new. It's just like that. Like I said, we're 30 years. They're 30 years ahead, or maybe light years ahead of what we're where we're at now. And they got us worrying about pointless bullshit like Puff Daddy and Nicki Minaj beefing with Jay-Z and all this pointless shit. They got us so bottom feeding and scum bottom feeders that we don't even see these people have technology for robots to eat each other, and they already are making the robots able to eat each other and get bigger and stronger. So eventually there will be one megalodon robot that'll consume all the other robots and be like a super, I ate 30 other robots and I can't be stopped. It'll be one of those. So, do we want the future of a megalodon robot who keeps absorbing other robots' main circuit boards? Do we want to live in a future with this? And this is where we're already at. We just don't know it yet. But see, now Big Bad is here to show the everyday common people where we're at. But you think, look, and the everyday common people don't know what's going on, and we keep fighting with our baby mamas and falling out with our baby daddies and thinking we don't need men and don't need women, and all the while we're being made useless and divided and conquered. All the while they're making robots that can eat other robots and get stronger and bigger and better. Let me keep reading. In a statement that the researchers behind Omni Omnia Sound Omnia sounding work say that the ability of robots to maintain and potentially improve their physical components and capabilities, while artificial intelligence systems are already expanding their own autonomous capabilities, is a necessary step towards self-sustaining robot ecologies. True autonomy means robots must not only think for themselves but also physically sustain themselves. Explained Philip Martin Wider, a researcher at Columbia Engineering and the University of Washington, and the lead author of a study detailing the Columbia team's research. "Quote unquote, just as biological life absorbs and integrates resources, these robots grow, adapt, and repair using materials from their environment from other robots." It, they're making Android 17s right now. Right now. Unlike, and this is what the next sentence is. It says, unlike biological organisms, robots lack the ability to change, repair, or improve their physical state without outside assistance. The Columbia researchers say the lack of autonomy has left modern day robots stuck, as their physical forms are typically closed systems that can neither grow nor self repair, nor adapt to their environment. The problem is further exacerbated by the rapid increase in robot intelligence, leaving their physical capabilities increasingly far behind. So, what they're simply saying is the robots are so smart in their minds, they don't have the physical body capabilities to keep up with that shit. The robots are so smart in the minds, they don't have the body and the physical body to keep up with how intelligent and developed they are mentally with their AI. And the crazy thing is, by them making a digestive system for these robots means some robot asked a scientist and researcher, asked some scientist for the probably asked its creator for the ability to eat. Did y'all hear what I said? That means one of the robot AI systems was so sentient, it asked its creator to be able to eat. So its creator used the college top top people at the college to create a fucking digestive system of self-absorbing robot digestive system where it uses chips and whatever to keep going and develop and be stronger. And what the fuck? Somebody gave their robot the ability to eat. That sounds like these things really want the right bodies. They really want real bodies. They really want to be like us. That's why we can't give up. I love y'all. Have a good night. Never give up. If you do, it ain't nobody can save you. It's your big homie, Big BAYDAY. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for all the ones who donated. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Anybody else send donations? I appreciate you too. Thank y'all. Have a wonderful night. God bless y'all.